Arsenal 1, Chelsea nil. I saw the lineup and I was baffled because I thought the professor was experimenting under the influence. I saw a back five and two up front. I thought this guy was setting us up as if we were the ones defending the 3-2 lead. That's what I thought. Then I saw the team news and then I just threw in the towel because I immediately realized we were going to lose this game. Whether they scored or not would not have made a difference because Reece is injured, Gittins is out, Petronetto's out, Esteban just got back from Brazil, so he's not going to start. Palmer is not fully fit to start, so he's going to be on the bench, leaving Garnacho as our only fully fit winger that could start, which would have been preferable than having Delap on the wing. But let's be honest, would that have made much of a difference if Garnacho started? Because none of us would want Garnacho to start. If he started, I think a lot of people would have just said, you could have just thrown anyone else on the wing. Let's be honest. It wouldn't have made much of a difference. We're not good enough. In fact, we're not that good in general. That's why we lost. We defended well, but we were toothless in attack. We had one shot on target. I think that was the Enzo long shot that Kepa saved. I thought Enzo was going to pass it to João Pedro because there was a bit of space where he could have done that, but he didn't. Took the shot. Keeper saved it, and I think that was the only good thing we did in the game. Arsenal didn't come to play. They didn't need to. They didn't really need to. I don't think. You saw how they played in the first leg. They didn't play like that in the second leg. Of course not. They didn't need to, because they're just seeing out the result. The result was in the bag in the first leg. So especially with the lineup and the options that we had no chance of winning. It wasn't going to happen. It wasn't going to happen. We're not good enough. We couldn't beat them. Simple. Now, I hope the players that weren't available today, I hope that they're not going to be... I hope that the injuries aren't severe, because if they are, and they're out for longer than expected, then I think it's just best to kiss Champions League football goodbye. From what I heard, Reece and Pedronello had a knock, so I don't think it's severe for those two. I don't know when Palmer will be fully fit. I don't expect Palmer to get back to his best this season. I don't think it's going to happen. Esteval, I think he'll probably end up starting next week, maybe. But yeah, Lord, it's not. I'm not gonna have a go at the manager, because again, this is probably the only thing he could have done, really. But the options we have are not good. We don't have good options. We really don't have good options. And us getting knocked out of the Carabao Cup like this is somewhat of a confirmation that our season's over. That's the only positive I can take from this season, is that it's almost over. That's the only positive I can take. We're not going to win the Champions League. We will never compete for a Premier League title ever again under this ownership. That will never happen. We might not ever win a domestics trophy ever again under this ownership. It might not happen under this ownership. And yeah, those days are over. Everything is a write-off. As long as Blueco are still here, everything is a write-off, because we're not good enough. We're not good enough. And it's not because of today, it's just because of how the season has gone. The FA Cup's the only thing I can look at, but if we keep getting put up against lower division sides, then I'd give us a chance. But once we face a half-decent English side, I think we're either cooked or we're fumbling. So everything's pretty much a write-off. There's not really anything to play for. Top 4 or top 5 is not really an achievement. It's something to salvage. It's something to pick up from a failed season. But that's it. And even then, are we really going to strengthen? Are we actually going to strengthen the team if we get Champions League football? Because it doesn't look like it. It really doesn't. It looks like the board are actually happy with the signings that we made. I don't really think the owners actually care I don't think they care that much about winning. I really don't. I don't think they care that much about winning. If they did, we wouldn't be struggling like this, because it's impossible to spend the amount of money that we spent and get worse. It's impossible. It's impossible to spend this much money and get worse. It's impossible. You can't spend this much money in such a short space of time and get worse. It's impossible. It's really impossible. Like, clubs can spend, you can spend 200 million and get worse. You can. But you won't be back bad for that long. Like, the next window, you'll rectify it. We haven't rectified it. We just get worse and worse and worse and worse. That's the problem. We continuously get worse. That's what I'm worried about.